Has President Obama done enough to fight poverty?
I think he's done pretty well, you know. I mean, my family, you know, even when Bush was in office, we wasn't doing that well, you know. I mean, we lost our house back in 2008, you know, due to poverty. Times got hard, and, you know, I guess the bank, you know, all the banks were like messing over people and, you know, and houses and everything, and our house got foreclosed. And I mean, the struggle's been, you know, going since then. You know, the economy is bad, period. And I mean, I think he's doing a pretty good job. You know, he's giving people opportunities to get medical care and everything. So I mean, you can't really knock the man for that, you know.
I don't know. I don't know if he has. Apparently, probably not, but I wouldn't put it on him, or I would say how the government done enough to, you know, end poverty, and absolutely not.
I think that he's done a job, a good job, considering all the factors that he's got to deal with, yes.
I mean, he's doing all he can, I'm sure. He inherited somebody else's problem. That's the main thing. It started with George Bush, you know. That's what put us in it.
I have no idea. I have been poor, so he hasn't done anything for me, certainly.
I believe he's doing the best he could do with what he has to work with. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but the best way to get the country together would be for everyone to be unified. The Republicans and the Democrats need to work together to really solve the problem.
Do you think if you're born into poverty, you have a life sentence that will keep you in poverty?
I mean, poverty is all, I think it's all in, if you have that mindset that you want to stay poor, then that's how you'll be. But you have many people that came from nothing and very successful people. So, I mean, as far as that, I don't think it's a life sentence at all. I just think if you work hard, stay dedicated to, you know, trying to make it into that upper class, middle class life, then I think it's possible.
Oh, absolutely not, no. Everybody, look at all the immigrants that came here from Europe because they were, like the Irish, they were starving. They came here, they did very well.
For the most part, it's a numbers game. So yeah, I'm not talking about just myself, so I'm gonna have to say yes. Overall, yes. It's an instructional activity, and you know, people learn to be used to poverty. Just like people that's in prison, the numbers that come in and out of prison. You know, something that the human mind get adapted to in those situations, so definitely.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Life is what you make it in America. It's a million ways to make $1 million, I always say. You just got to find your niche and, you know, go after it.
It is possible in some way, shape, or form to get out of poverty.
Yes, it is.
And what's the way to do it?
The way to do it is just set high goals for yourself, stay dedicated to what you're doing, do everything legit, and, you know, don't let anyone, you know, sidetrack you from what you're trying to do, you know, and just make honest money. Don't try to take the easy way out, because the easy way out will end you up in the prison system, and it's not worth it.
The easy way out is the easy way into prison.
Yes.
Or into trouble.
Yes.
It's challenging. They make you got to work hard for it. You know, like in the early days, they had people like Booker T. Washington who said, pull yourself up by your bootstrap. They want you to pull yourself up and to do it the hard way. And if you come up with extraordinary gifts sometime, you got the kind of gifts that stands out, especially as athletics now. They can see it, and then you get a lot of attention, and you give you a chance to get yourself educated and also get out of poverty, and maybe assist your family in coming out of poverty. It's still a challenge, but it still do exist. You can make it here, but you got to really be disciplined. You got to be really determined.
The way this work.
One way, speaking as an individual, is just studying, man, research, learning how this world and this, yeah, definitely the world, the operation of the world, but also as well as your environment in the neighborhoods, cities, counties, you know, jurisdictions, and, you know, so on. So it's possible to just, you know, do research and analyze and figure out how you fit in or what you want to do and stuff like that. But on another note, outside of just an individual, it takes for groups of people, you know, that have the same belief. I think this world is a world that should be a world of, you know, no color lines. But unfortunately, that's not how this world was taught to be. So, You know, I think it could be broken out of, you know, one, by individual just doing self-analysis, and two, by groups of people with the same belief coming together, supporting each other. You know, if I got a campaign or something that I'm doing, people could support it and understand why I'm doing what I do, and that expand throughout a group. You know, and it could break poverty.
Why is it so tough to break out of poverty in the United States?
It's hard because, like, I mean, if you're already, you know, if you're already poor, then, I mean, and you keep trying, you know, things are getting very expensive. Taxes just went up. So as far as you trying to make it and you know, get more and move up and stuff, it's making it hard for people because, I mean, you know, you got taxes rising up, and you know, they want to cut money out of people's checks, and it's like, you know, every time you think you're going up, you know, I would say Republicans in particular always have something to, you know, knock you back down a few steps. So it makes it hard for people.
Why is it so tough to break out of poverty in this country?
Like I said, it's something it's an operation. Poverty is an operation. It's not an accident. It's not a mind state nobody wake up in. Like you said, you're born in poverty. That's something people are born into. It's a cycle people are born into. I come from a broken home myself, so I could speak a lot about it. Poverty is a situation like that, but in this country, it don't automatically keep me down there, you know, but it is a stabilized operation, and certain results come from it, and the numbers are favorably, and people stand like that and going to prison and stuff like that. But I couldn't tell you if it was disproportionate between, you know, the different nationalities or not.